Good morning. It's Boundy, a psychic medium this morning, and ready to do the Daily LENORMAND card spread reading. Just a reminder that it is only a general card spread reading. It's not that I don't do the individual card pulls in this morning's slot. Okay. So for those that will ask, it won't be that it's a general card spread reading. You will need to tap into your own senses and connection with spirit to actually gain your own messages that you're going to receive. What's relevant for you? Um, Sorry for the distraction. I am waiting for the carpenter to arrive, but I don't know if he's going to be. Yeah, I just saw a ute with a trailer on behind. I thought, oh, maybe that's him. I need to move a car, is all. Anyway, we're going to get into this and I'll switch over to the cards. Tune into your psychic senses, into your gut feelings, reactions, messages you're receiving. You need to tap into them. Allow those to be received into your knowing. Your knowing. Okay. Good morning, Kim. Lovely to see you here. It's a beautiful sunshiny morning here. Looking gorgeous. And Keza, good morning to you. Love the rose. Beautiful. Raywin, how are you this morning? And to all of you. Veronica, good morning to you as well. And it looks like you're good morning, lovely Roz. Yeah, look, it's just the way that this takes time scrolling. Oh, good morning, Sarah. Lovely to see you here too. And thank you for the lucky clover. And I love your bouquet of flowers with the emoji too, Veronica. Sarah, good morning to you. Beautiful morning. Is it a beautiful morning where you live? Good morning, Diane. It's lovely to see you here as well, because I do have beautiful sunshine, and I know the forecast is for a nice day today. So here we go. And good morning, Sandra. And I'm in sunny Port Elliot, South Australia. So here we go with the cards. I've got the Our card set out, and except I can't pick it up. My hands are feeling a bit rough this morning, and this is going to be interesting because the carpenters had to take the bottom window out. It's boarded up with a melamine, a board. So it's a bit darker and weird lighting than what we're usually used to here. So this is just because it's not what you're expecting doesn't mean it's not everything you've been waiting for. Okay, sometimes what we think we want isn't what we actually need. And we actually do get perfectly what we need in each and every moment. So that's a lovely reminder from the Hour cards this morning. And what we have from the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle deck is the lion this morning. Look at that lion in the process of a full roar and all those beautiful colours, gorgeous, beautiful colours. And it is your inner lion, your inner roar empowers you. It offers strength to overcome your hurdles. So if you're feeling a little bit underpowered today, it's not going to focus on that. But if you're feeling a little bit underpowered today, just roar it out. Let it move that energy so that you are actually going to overcome that bit of stuckness, is what I'm feeling with this. And you're a Leo, Diane. That's great. There you go. And you're a Leo. Yeah, well, I'm on, yes, I'm not. I'm a Virgo because my birthday's Friday. Not that I'm reminding people of that all the time. Oh, dear, 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 dear. And the deck that I'm using is the uh, Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck, and it is Sarah Marchetti's the artist. I am using the expanded edition because those of you who will know the Lenormand decks do understand that they only go to 36 cards, and here we've got a 43 and a 38. Yeah, with the purpose of it does expand some of the understanding, is why some of these are added by some, authors of the decks. I think that's quite legitimate. We need to have what we feel is meaningful in our lives to help others explain it too. So that's why I like them. I'm just going to move that up a little bit for the moment. 13 is the child card, and we've got that in our home space. We've then got 43, that's the labyrinth card in our workspace. What we've got up the top here, which is what I was trying to do, is get the number for those of you who like the numerology. Didn't quite get that in line, did I? 20 is the park or garden card, and that's in our unexpected. We've got 38, that's the bridges card, one of the expandeds, and that's in your role. And what we've got right in the centre as the outcome or the central energy is 26, the books. So it's a lovely set of cards this morning, I feel. Good morning, Rosie. How are you this morning? Beautiful photos you've been putting up on Facebook too. Thank you. Oh, I'm going to let that scroll just to see those little emojis, how they come up in the comments on screen. And it's taking ages, so sorry for that. But I noticed that beautiful light there in between the mountains with the heart and the smiley face. It's beautiful. Thank you. You gather I'm a little intrigued with the emojis we choose sometimes. So thank you for those little gifts and moments. Child in our home space. Home is family. It is the wonder of how we interact with each other, of new things that we can create together, do together, grow up together in relationships, in what we actually bring into our life. Here's the child looking at the book as it's opening up with all of those wonderful, wonderful toys, sparkly toys, Fantasyland. I'll just hold that up because it was a bit difficult to see down there on the table. And you look at that and the rainbow, and it's all the possibilities. The moon dust or magic dust, fairy dust, whatever it is you want to see and create and believe from that book. It's absolutely beautiful. I like that card real lot. I like it a real lot. It's a good card. Because it is. We're the ones who are limiting what our creativity is. We're the ones who are putting a block on our childlikeness in seeing what is ahead for us in our day, in what is possible, all those things that we can look forward to and see within the sea within the sea within sort of thing. Oh, thank you, Raywin, for that. Liking the stream. Um, it's just sometimes we can be surprised by what we see sometimes in things that we're not even thinking to analyze or anything. We just accept. We open, in this case, we're opening the book just to discover what's there. And we have the possibilities of creating whatever story we want with this. And I think that's what it's telling us in our families. We can create our stories. We can stand in our own power, or we can succumb to someone else's, or have little battles and arguments. But the joys and discovery of something different to do and share together, the games we can play, all of that to me is what's encompassing. It is life in a family. So I think really it's giving us the message to really be present in that for your day to day, as if in that childlikeness, and discover what is that story for you today, and have some fun with it. Really bring in that joy, even though the child themselves doesn't look like happy, joyful yet, but there's that potential. Choose what you are going to create for your day in your story today, and be happy with that. So, good morning, Victoria. Um, Thank you. And beautiful butterfly. And I love those little emojis, butterfly, clover, and the flowers. Yeah, have a bright, beautiful day. And that's what's ahead in our home space. Bringing that forward into our workspace, and we've got the labyrinth. For me, that's a bit of a continuity into playing games, doing those maze games. I love them, always did, and have only once done it in real life on a ground pattern one. I have walked some labyrinths for meditation purposes. That's sort of slightly different. This is in our work mode, but we can be just as deep in why we're doing our work, what we've got involved in it through ready for the day today. and all of that sort of thing. So we've got help around us if we feel that we're getting lost. We have the space and place of rest with the gazebo. So just work through your day, following the pathway that you know is for whatever it is you're doing. You know those steps in the project, the what's moving forward for you. Sometimes you might need to backtrack, but that in itself is still moving forward. Okay, so keep it flowing and going for yourself. Oh, you saw the comment, yes, the last day of winter. I did put that in the description. Here we've got the forecoming of spring tomorrow, as far as a calendar year goes. But we have had the pre-warning because blossoms that are appearing on trees already. Daffodils are flowering. You know, we've got everything knowing and showing that it is already spring. It's just we put a time and a calendar with dates and etc. where really nature knows best. And here we are following a pathway that's been inbuilt in nature almost by man, yes, but it's still bringing that direction that we're needing for our workspace. So um, follow, know what your path is for your work today, basically. And if you do feel like you're getting a bit stuck or lost, you've got people and friends around you to help. And here we've got another connection with garden and nature. It is the garden. It's what's going to pop in for your times where you need that rest from work. Go out and connect with Mother Nature. If you need that rest or something from home space, go out and put your bare feet on the ground, reground, get that beautiful fresh air into you, that sunshine on the skin. It's for those of us in the southern hemisphere. Not sure you're moving into your autumn. No, what is it in the other hemisphere? If we're in spring, it is autumn or fall. Yeah. So take advantage of those moments in nature that you can as the weather permits. And it is certainly going to be a beautiful day here. So guess what? I will be outside in it for a bit and enjoying the space around and about of what our creation is, that the naturalness of Earth. Excuse me. We're down. Excuse me, I'm going to have to take a drink. Ooh, slight tickle in the throat. I think probably some of the dust from what was unsettled with the windows coming off yesterday is getting to my throat. Now, here's the bridges. This is the double bridges. It's not all that clear. I'll just swing it instead of line it up so it's square. Actually, the easiest way is probably to go like this. I know, you know I don't like moving this once we're actually live because it's a bit fiddly. So with this, it is the double bridge. And in our role, it really is making those decisions, taking the steps to either cross the one that's closest to you right now, or you certainly can leave things till later. But guess what? Sometimes it gets a lot harder if you're leaving it till later. But that is your choice. It's your decision to take those steps that you need to take. And I'm not sure if that was a customer arriving. I don't know. Oh, yes, it is. So I probably need to hurry this along a tad because you'll get some noise shortly. So beautiful card. Make your choices and decisions. One way or the other, you will be crossing that bridge, but whether it's sooner or later, that's our role today. Okay. And as we're moving to that central card of the books, there is some study we might need to be doing. There is some learning, some reading. It is more about that lengthier time we're needing to spend with the written word, whether we're even writing, putting things in our own journals, spending time contemplating to write it in the journal from the garden, whichever way and aspect that you're going to use, there will be some words involved in that feeling of learning and knowledge. But also, I feel that we're discovering our own wisdom in that too, because this is a special book that's sitting on top. It's got a key lock option, and we can lock away if we want to so that no other eyes see it, or we can open it up to reveal what is in. Feel that that's within our own selves that we're using that knowledge, that learning to grow and continue forward in our life journey. Okay. So that's what I'm feeling with the books as well. So ultimately, a wonderful set of cards because of the discovery from that childlikeness of the paths that we're going to be moving into, as far as even in from the work, but the garden, spending time in nature and crossing those bridges as we need to. And it's going to teach us and show us the way a bit with our books as well. But ultimately, the whole experience needs to be our own. The whole experience needs to be us learning our own path. We can read of others' experiences, we can share each other's experiences, but it does come down to us making our own choices for who you are in what pathway you're walking in your life. Okay. So, thank you very much for sharing with me again. And yeah, I've already said that. Yeah, the last day of winter today. So, Diane, thank you very much for that. And I'll enjoy the sun definitely. And thank you, Veronica, and to everyone. Have a lovely day. And these cards are beautiful, aren't they? Absolutely. I like them all. I mean, they're a tool to help us focus and bring to our inner self our awareness at that more conscious level, what steps we can take and what awareness we can have through our day of what's possible. Okay. Thank you. And keep being the best you that you can be. And I'll be here again tomorrow morning around the 8 o'clock. Today's Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday. Wednesday, the 1st of September tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to sort of having the calendar spring into action for the 1st of September. So thank you and have a lovely day to you too, Raywin. Kim sharing that, having a lovely day as well. So thank you, everyone, and I'll go now. Namaste to you, each and every one.